Our movie starts with Hang and Feng playing on the same team. Feng is the star of the team and is nicknamed Golden Foot. Feng offers Hang a check to lose the match on purpose, but he refuses, saying, "Do you think I'm a cheater? I'm the Golden Foot. I'll never betray my team." And he started to treat him with contempt and humiliate him after that. He takes the check from Hang and actually loses the match on purpose. The audience is outraged and attacks Feng, breaking his leg. This was a plan by Hang, who later became the team's star player and coach. But don't expect me to know how he did it, and the tables are turned, and he ends up humiliating him. He becomes paralyzed by what happened and works at the club, picking up balls. Hang says, "You told me I could be the team's coach. I've been serving you for 20 years. But Hang scoffs and says, "Your past is over, you cripple. Do you think you can be the coach of the Devils? If you're going to blame someone, blame yourself for being greedy." He is then kicked out of the club. As he walks down the street, he sees a match of the Devils team he used to play for. Someone behind him says he shouldn't have kicked it that way. He turns around and asks him how he should have kicked it. He tells him the way of Shaolin Kung Fu. The person's name is Sing, and he sells garbage. But he is actually a Kung Fu master. He offers to train him because he is a Shaolin Kung Fu master. He tells Feng that it's a great fighting style, even a cripple like you can learn it. Feng gets angry and says, "You idiot, who's the cripple? I'm as good as gold." He puts the card Sing gave him in a box and throws it at him. Sing kicks the box with all his might, and it flies into the sky. He says to Feng, "Do you think that will scare me?" Then he leaves and goes to eat. He finds that the girl who makes the pancakes makes them in the Shaolin Kung Fu style and is very skilled at it. She is doing amazing moves with the pancake. He tells her that he is very impressed with her Kung Fu and takes a pancake from her. But he doesn't have any money, so he leaves her his shoe, which is already destroyed. Until he comes back with the rest of the money, Feng pees in the streets. Suddenly, he sees the box he kicked with his foot, and he makes sure it's the one when he sees the paper. He put in it when he pulls it out, the wall falls down, and he sees Sing fighting with some young people. But he says that he promised his teacher that he would not use Kung Fu to hurt anyone, but he can defend himself without using it. They laugh at him, and a fight breaks out between them. He dries one of their hairs with his foot and sends the other one flying by kicking the ball at him. He says he didn't come here to fight. "I'm here to play football." He turns into Captain Majid and sends the others flying with the ball with such force that the ball makes a hole in the wall. Feng is amazed. What remains is the brave hero among them who uses an art that only he knows to defend himself. "I'm just kidding with you." But he takes pity on him and takes the money from him and lets him go. Feng goes to him and continues to hit and explore his leg. He tells him that this foot is a legendary foot. "Can you use it to play football?" He asks him how he didn't think of this before. It's a great idea to use Kung Fu to play soccer. He tells him that he used to play soccer and that he is now a coach. He says, "Great, you should teach us soccer." He tells him that he must have shoes first to know how to play. He goes back to the girl and begs her to give him the shoes and that he will pay her back. She gives him the shoes and fixes them for him too. After that, he goes to his friends who used to play soccer with him, but each one of them kicks him out in a different way, and they don't want to play because they are busy with their jobs. But when he walks away, they grab the pictures they have together in the past and remember the memories of when they played together. Feng talks to him and says, "Forget it. They don't have the talent anyway, and they look mentally retarded. We can look for other people who have better talent than them." Suddenly, the team starts to gather, and they all agree to play. Feng tells them that he will train them in the shortest possible time so that they become professional players. When they take the ball, they literally stumble and look for it and run after it like children. Feng starts training them on the basics of soccer. He tells Sing that he needs to control the power of his leg and tells him to try to control the egg without breaking it. And indeed, he starts doing that and trains him on more than one exercise to control the power of his kick. And the development appears on him and on the whole team, but especially on the owner of the explosive kick. Fong organizes a match for them, which is between them and the craftsman from whom a screwdriver falls out, which was tucked into his shorts. When they ask him about it, he says to them, "No, it just makes me comfortable when I play, don't worry." As soon as the match starts, the craftsman's team starts hitting them. They beat them down as if they were literally at war. And when he goes to the coach and says to him, "You are the referee. You are supposed to talk. This is a soccer match, not wrestling," where he tells him that real soccer is a battle. And indeed, they begin to regain the spirit of kung fu within them. I don't know how they get it back, but I really don't know. One of them uses a strange style and fixes the ball like plaster above his head, and the other does the wheel movement with his feet. And the third takes advantage of his light body and that he flies. I'm laughing, my friends. And the fourth tears his clothes and fixes the ball with his mythical belly and kicks it at them, and they use their shoes to throw it at him. But who cares? Even if they were shoes, he blocks it and then turns the block of shoes. Then he throws it to Sing, who uses his explosive foot to kick it, but it hits the post. The craftsman's team runs away because they are scared. The team gathers and goes to Sing and thanks him for bringing out their fighting spirit. We go to Hang, the demon's team, who train specially underwater and look very strong. One of them calls Hang and tells him that Fong is registering his soccer team in the competition he is organizing. He goes to him and says to him, "I am the president, and we are the ones who allow who enters and who does not." But as soon as he sees his team making fun of him, he agrees to allow them to enter the competition. After that, Sing takes his girlfriend Mai to the mall and shows her clothes and tells her that he will be a professional soccer player, and when that happens, he will buy her everything she wants. He asks her to shave her hair, but she refuses. And he looks at her and says to her, "You are very beautiful." And then their first league match begins under the name of the Shaolin team. They are ridiculed. But all that changes quickly when they see the ball enter their goal without them feeling it. They think they are imagining until the second, third, and fourth ball enters. They start screaming, and the news of their defeat reaches Hang by 40-0. They start showing their individual skills in every match. Each of them uses their special ability to impress the audience. They merge the style of kung fu with football. Something fabulous comes out of them, and they use it to show their strange abilities. They find their first sponsorship from Owl Company. They run to it as if they haven't seen shoes before. They go to eat at Mia's, and she is wearing makeup to impress the boy. He says to her, "You are very beautiful today." But his friends make fun of her and join them, so she feels very upset. Then the owner of the shop calls her and continues to make fun of her, but she does not remain silent and crushes her to the ground. Her friends encourage her to do so. She confesses her admiration for Sing, and he tells her that he admires her too. She says to him, "Does this mean love?" He says to her, "Of course not, we are just friends." So she feels upset and angry. After that, they go to the next match, which is considered their first real challenge away from the strange form in which they appeared. They face a team of girls with mustaches. They have an unnatural style. They start flying everywhere and pass the ball between them until it reaches the goalkeeper. He stands tall and deals with the ball as if it were a fly, literally. No one can score a goal on him, and in the end, he throws the ball with his hands and scores a goal. After that, Hang summons Fong and offers him a check in exchange for giving up the final match and joining his team to the Devil's team. But Fong refuses, of course, and says, "My team is greedy, but not for money. My team and I are greedy for the championship." After that, he leaves him and walks away. The match starts, and as usual, the Shaolin team passes the ball professionally. And when it reaches Sing at the goalkeeper and shoots at him, he saves the ball as if it didn't exist. Then he throws the ball again to shoot at him in mockery. So he shoots it in the 90th corner, but the goalkeeper flies at it and stands in his place. Literally. This film is a mixture between Captain Majid and the heroes of the ball. He throws the ball again. Sing gets angry and shoots the ball with all his might, but the goalkeeper saves it too. And here we know that Hang gave them American drugs to strengthen their bodies. Even the refereeing is in favor of the Devil's team. They have taken a bribe. The goalkeeper throws the ball with his hand until it reaches the goalkeeper and hits him. But he gets up immediately with confidence and asks them to shoot at him. but the ball is very strong. He gets up from it with confidence, but it has completely destroyed his hand. This time, the player of the Devils team flies and shoots a fireball that destroys the goalkeeper's hand and falls next to him on the ground. So the Devils player comes and shoots it at the goalkeeper, who enters the goal with the ball amidst the astonishment of the whole team. Aimer comes out of the match with pride and dignity, and the Devils team begins to destroy the Shaolin team. No matter how hard they try to surpass them with their skills, the Devils team repels their attacks and breaks them without any intervention from the bribed referee. The first half ends with the entire team injured. Fong enters them angrily and says to them, "We have to give it our all." He puts a strange formation that I don't understand what was supposed to happen after that. But the Devils team player knocks them down, and they keep shooting the ball at the poor goalkeeper, who can't do anything. But he gathers his enormous energy and uses the legendary belly to fix the ball and shoot it at them. Two of them fly. The team goes on a counterattack. Singh shoots a scissor kick that deceives the goalkeeper and almost enters the goal. But it hits the post, the ball bounces back, and returns to Singh, who they try to break his leg. And indeed, they manage to hit him in it. The referee comes and says to him, "Get up, don't act." And unfortunately, Singh's leg has been broken. The Devils player shoots the ball with all his might. The legendary belly saves it, but he falls silent on the ground from the force of the ball, and thus there are only 7 players left. So the referee goes to them and tells them that if they do not find an additional player, he will end the match in favor of the Devils team. Mai, the girl with the legendary bald head, appears and says that she will be the player, and she brings Singh's old shoe instead of the shoe that was cut. And indeed, he wears the shoe and Mai becomes the goalkeeper. The Devils team player shoots a fireball at her, but she uses the flaming kanafa style and controls the ball. Then she smiles at Singh, who passes the ball to him, and he spins a lot, and then shoots the ball with all his might. And it goes like a rocket, carrying all the players in front of him with the crossbar, with the audience, with everything in life. The Shaolin team wins the cup because the Devils team cannot complete the match. And the newspapers talk about the great achievement and about the scandal that Hang was using stimulants and was imprisoned. And the whole city turns into kung fu players because of Singh and Mai. We have reached the end of the summary. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to watch more videos like this. Thank you for watching.